Jr. I am with Empowered Utah. We have tried to legalize cannabis in this state since 1995. And it's not so that all of us can go home and get stoned, although that isn't necessarily always true. The purpose is exactly why we're here. It's because the drug war has turned our peace officers into war officers. I want everyone to understand this. There has never been, ever, and there will never be a drug-free America. You cannot punish us enough. You cannot fine us, imprison us, send informants into our homes, terrorize our families enough to create what has never been, and that would be a drug-free society.
They're just slow learners.
I also want to say something else briefly. I too, and I don't want to say victim, I'm a survivor. I am a survivor of police brutality. On May the 20th of 1999, the police came into my home just after we had secured Utah's very first initiative petition to legalize cannabis. They pulled me out of my bed and beat me like a rag doll. I didn't know who they were, just like Matthew didn't, or David didn't, rather. And I got up and I fought. Later, as I was being handcuffed, I realized when I looked up, oh, these are the police. Okay. Well, a little bit later on in that night, the police officer that I hit stated that if his two buddies weren't busy beating me up, he would have shot me in my bed. Because it would have been justified by law to do so. This has got to end.
Yeah.
We have got to save not just ourselves, but the police, and we can't sit here and point fingers at the police. Yeah. That responsibility falls squarely on us. As citizens, we have to understand that our founders created our government so that it could work from the bottom up, not from the top down. And if we don't get involved in our own government, we have only ourselves to blame for everything that's happening here. I have one other thing I'd like to add, but before I do that, I'm also acting as Dr. Ken Larson's campaign manager, who is running for governor of the state of Utah. He's a libertarian, and if he gets elected, he promises to end the drug war in the state of Utah. So we could either go Democrat or Republican, and you know what that's gotten us for the last 40 years with the drug war, or we can vote Libertarian, and that choice is yours, but that's what I advise. Finally, I just want to end with this. Prohibition was introduced as a fraud. It has been nursed as a fraud. It is wrapped in the language of heaven, but it comes to serve the devil. It comes to regulate by law our appetites and our daily lives. It comes to tear down liberty and build up fanaticism, hypocrisy, and intolerance. It comes to confiscate by legislative decree the property of many of our fellow citizens.
Yeah.
It comes to send spies, detectives, SWAT teams, and informants into our homes to have us arrested and carried before the courts and condemned to fines, imprisonment, and death. It comes to dissipate the sunlight of happiness and prosperity and to fill our land with alienation, estrangements, and bitterness. It comes to bring us evil, and only evil.
Yeah.
And that continuously. Let us rise in our might and overwhelm this as one with such indignation that we shall never hear of this again, as long as the grass grows and the water runs. Thank you.
No justice, no peace, no violence.
Police! No justice! No peace! No violence! Police! No justice! No peace! No violence! Police! No justice, no peace, no violence.
Police! No justice!
No peace, no violence. Police, no justice, no peace, no violence. Police, no peace, no violence. Police.